Good morning. Israel's permanent representative in the United Nations, Ambassador Danon, is going to make a brief statement and take a few questions. Thank you.
Good morning. In a few moments, I will address the Security Council on disturbing events taking place in the Middle East. However, I want to take the opportunity to comment on two important developments. Yesterday, we marked 1 year since the shooting attack at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. That Saturday morning, 11 innocent lives were taken in the worst anti-Semitic incident in the history of the United States. Unfortunately, that was not the only anti-Semitic attack in the past year. We have seen a clear rise in this bigotry in the US and in Europe. 2 weeks ago, a gunman in Germany opened fire on Jews as they went to pray in a synagogue on Yom Kippur, the holiest day for the Jewish people. The UN recently issued a report on the state of anti-Semitism, explaining that it is not the domain of any one ideology, but it's found on the far right, on the far left, and in Islamic extremism. To that, I would add the BDS movement as well. We must give no quarter to anti-Semites. The international community, the UN, and world leaders must take concrete, decisive action against anti-Semitism. Now turning to the Middle East, we stand with our Kurdish allies in their struggle against Erdogan's military assault. Once a quarter, we gather here to discuss the situation in the Middle East. Usually they will focus only on Israel. This time it is clear that we should focus on Erdogan. It should be the focus of the debate today. For years, he has been destabilizing the region through violence and supporting terror organizations. Now his actions directly threaten the Kurdish people, including innocent civilians. Erdogan is a threat to regional stability, to Turkey's neighbors, and to the Turkish democracy. I look forward to hearing the Council, which is mandated to work towards international peace and security, to keep this cruel and vicious dictator at the center of today's debate. Thank you.
Mr. Ambassador, was Israel involved in any way in the intelligence over the al-Baghdadi killing, and what is your reaction to that?
First, we want to congratulate the United States President, the administration, the troops that took part in this bold decision, this bold operation. This is the way to treat terrorists, and every leader of terror organization around the world should look at what happened to Mr. Baghdadi. We provide intelligence with our allies. I will not refer to this specific operation, but we do share our intelligence with Western democracies in order to prevent terror attacks.
But not this operation.
So I will not get into details, but our policy is to share intelligence with our allies.
Yes, Joseph Klein, Canada Free Press. You just referred to the Kurds and to Turkish President Erdogan. What is Israel's response to President Trump's decision to withdraw the 50 or so, there's some debate about the number, but a small number of U.S. troops that had been protecting the Kurds, the Syrian Kurds, from potential Turkish incursion? Do you think that was a mistake? Do you think that this might indicate some lack of support for other allies, including Israel, in the Trump administration's policies? Can you just comment on the decision? Thank you.
So we are not in a position to give grades to the president or to the policy of the United States. However, our policy regarding the Kurds is clear. When we see the pictures, we say we cannot sit idly by, we cannot be quiet. That's why we speak about that. And when we see Erdogan continuing with his aggression, with terrorizing the life of the Kurds, he has been doing it in Turkey, but now he's moving into Syria, we cannot be quiet, and we call the international community to take action on that. Thank you very much.